Booyah. Well, it is good, y'all. Shit. This fucking podcast, I don't know where it's gonna go as far as the episode, because one of my guests is not here. But fuck that, fuck you, Tyreek. I don't know what's going on with you, but shit, motherfucker, you should have been here, asshole. Um. Anyway, but I got the other guest because, um, uh, yeah, yeah, one of my guests came through. He showed up on time, even though he had a little traffic earlier. Local comedian from the 209, deep from the Western Ranch. I call him the Western Ranch Killer because he has those serial killer eyes. Mr. Ryan Jones. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, man? How you doing today?
Fuck me, bro. Fuck me.
You seem upset. Is it because
I
Tariq bailed on
am,
you?
man. I am. Fuck. No one shows up. Fucking Foster has to, I don't know, do his job because he's all corporate, white privilege and all this shit. But excuse my anger. I'm usually more normal or whatever. I don't know.
It's okay. I'll keep you calm today. I'll rub your feet if you need.
Seriously, right? Yeah. Back of my heel, right there, in between the toes, I guess.
Oh yeah, get right in there, massage your temples a little. I'm gonna make you fall in love with me by the end of this episode.
Oh man, the voices were creeping me out earlier. Shit, fucking
what
shit.
voices, Elvin?
The voices in my head.
There's no voices here, Elvin. It's just the two of us.
Oh man,
just the two of us.
Shit, what's going on with you, bro? How you doing today?
Shit, I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Had a pretty decent show last night out in Sac.
Yeah, well, which one?
I went to a Stab Comedy Theater.
Okay.
Had a pretty decent show.
That's what's
Crowd
up.
kind of left way before I went up, but I don't know. Still pulled some laughs out of the comics. I felt like that was a win.
There you go. You just hit up Stabs or what else?
I just did Stab last night because Poppy's was canceled. And
yeah, it was.
There's nothing really else going on in Sac on Thursdays that I know of, at least.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, bro. Like, you've been doing comedy since September, right around there, or what?
Yeah, I think it was around like early August, maybe late July.
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
Yeah,
I wanted to get it in before my birthday.
There you go, get it in. Ha, right. Anyway, yeah, I know that was horrible.
It's okay. You get 3. This is first strike.
Oh man.
Second strike, I take my shirt off.
What is it? Strip poker and shit. Podcast poker. There you go. Man, how you like been doing comedy so far?
Oh man, I love it.
Yeah.
I was so nervous going up before my first set. I didn't think I was ever gonna make it back on stage. Like, I was sitting at the comedy spot.
Yeah.
Like 3 seconds before they called my name, and I was like, I'm about to leave. I can't breathe. Fuck this shit. This ain't for me.
Oh, that was your first one, a comedy spot, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when you want to do your first time, you just go somewhere big for no reason.
Oh man, yeah, I've been out there a couple times. Shit, that's what made you get into it and all that?
I don't know. I've always just been doing like dumb jokes. I've always been told by my little group of friends I was a funny guy. I should try it.
Oh,
Thought
right,
about it.
yeah.
I was like, no, I don't know. I didn't think it was for me. I tried writing down a couple jokes. And,
Yeah.
I had an ex, like before we broke up. She was like, yeah, talking to my sister saying he writes these dumb little bits and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? The fuck you mean dumb? Like, that just gave me extra motivation, to like kind of push it. I was like, I'm going to get on this stage.
Yeah.
I'm going to prove this bitch wrong. And I mean, I haven't proved her wrong yet because they ain't good jokes. They're still dumb little bits. But
Yeah.
I'm on stage. I'm working towards it.
That's what's up, man. Like, who was someone inspire you like before you got started, or you just kind of just went up there like, fuck it, let me do this shit?
I mean, I've always been following like podcasts and like I've had like heroes in comedy from it. Like I've been following people from New York, like Dan Soder and like these guys from Legion of Skanks, like Luis Gomez.
Yeah, I've heard of a Gomez.
Big J Okerson, all those guys.
Yeah, he's dope. Fucking funny.
Like those guys always made me like, they made me want to pursue it.
Yeah.
Like they had my type of comedy, like
Yeah.
something a little darker and dumber.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit I like.
Yeah.
Like I can't listen to clean comedy. Like for some reason, it just doesn't feel funny to me anymore. Like it just feels too safe.
Yeah, yeah. You want to be edgy
Exactly.
and dark.
I want to be like a razor blade that I use on my wrist.
God damn. All
Yeah,
right.
it got
So
dark
little,
right
all
there.
Yeah, a little suicide material there.
It's okay. Check my wrist. I'm clean.
Yeah, yeah, right. Oh shit, it's pouring blood right now. No. But man, shit, you were on Tariq's podcast, right?
Yeah,
How
that was an absolute shit show right
Ah!
there.
Ah! I was waiting for that.
I can't even pretend like I knew what I was doing in there. Like I think I've already said more on this podcast than I did for his
Fuck
entire
yeah.
45 minute episode. Like I sat there at one point forgetting how to breathe. Like I felt like Jesus himself was pushing on my chest. Like, nah, you're done here.
Well, was he even a good host?
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, it was just you then.
I think I was just pushing it towards the side that he didn't want his show to go down. I don't think we were supposed to be talking about girls that we banged and almost got pregnant. When we were supposed to be talking about shows we were on that weekend. It took downturns a few times.
Yeah, yeah. No.
And I can admit it's my fault. I didn't know what I was doing.
I know. Hey, bounce back, bro. Yeah.
Exactly.
Throw
He
that dirt
bounced
off.
so hard back that he's wobbling right now.
Fuck it. Damn. Oh, fucking Tariq, man. God damn it. You know, hit me up, text me ahead of time too. You know what I'm saying, Tariq? God damn it. Black and Filipino comedian.
Like
You're a double negative, bro.
Even his excuses are late.
Exact. Hell yeah, it's late, man.
You're lucky he didn't text you after the show like, hey, man, I'm not going to make it.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, shit. Well, there's your opportunity, Tariq. Shit. You're not going to be on the show anymore.
God damn.
Asshole.
You got blacklisted already.
Blacklisted.
I
Blocked.
mean, African American listed. Let's be progressive.
Oh man. So you're gonna be heading out tonight, right? For some mics?
Yeah, there's a couple mics in San Francisco I'm gonna be hitting tonight. One's at Mutiny Radio.
Mutiny Radio.
I've never been there. I keep seeing them pop up in like little Facebook groups all the time. They have mics, I think, like twice a week. And
okay.
I was like, you know what? I got the day off today. I'm out early. Let's get 2 mics in tonight.
Fuck yeah. And a podcast.
Like you think I'm an actual comedian after today. And then I'm going to wake up tomorrow and masturbate alone and remind myself that you're just another person.
It's Ryan Jones. Motherfucker.
You feel me?
Western Ranch Killer, I'm saying, man. Serial killer eyes, ladies. Man.
Look me in the eyes. If you don't die, you're the lucky one.
Shit, bro. Like, fuck, man. A couple things I wanted to talk about. Like, what's your as far as like your writing process? Like, how do you go about your writing process?
I'm not really good at it yet. I kind of just gotta force myself at times.
Yeah.
My process most of the time for most of my jokes is going to a fucking coffee shop in Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Temple Coffee off of K Street. There's this corner that for some reason has been my most inspirational corner sitting outside. I have seen the craziest shit walk through there, and it has become half my jokes. I've met a homeless dude that told me I was his dad just so he can get $5. I've had this white dude walk across with his 2 prostitutes, all excited about it. He was bragging. They were bragging.
That's what's up.
I've seen white ladies walk around barefoot and their dogs had shoes on. I've seen homeless people give change to get money. Like it's a beautiful corner that I cannot leave.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
And I mean, other than that, I took some advice from Nick Michelson.
Mm-hmm.
He told me, like, when you're looking for the funny, like, ask, why is this funny? And I just been trying to apply that to all my jokes, breaking them down, see, like, what can I change into a hit? Like,
yeah.
Like, what punchline isn't working?
Yeah.
Which one is? Can I make it better?
Yeah.
Can I expand on it? Can I take a little side trail here and then smack everybody on the way back?
Mm-hmm. Nice, man. Shit, right there. Fuck, that's for anyone that's listening. That's a good tip right there. Uh, anyone that's interested in going into comedy or how to write jokes and shit. That's cool. That's cool advice. Shit. Um, what else is that? Pretty much it. Like, um,
I mean, other than that, it's just getting a little intoxicated and just letting fun situations happen. I mean, I
yeah.
feel like doing comedy, it's made me become a little more reckless, I guess. Like I'm just like, you know
How
what?
so? Or what do you mean by that?
Like I'll see like little opportunities and I'll be like, you know what? Usually I'd back away from seeing this girl,
Oh,
but you
okay,
know
okay,
what? Tonight, I don't care if it's Christmas, I'm gonna go to her house. I'm gonna Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill, baby.
You feel me? And then you show up and you get catfished and you're like spending the rest of Christmas like, why did I choose
And
this?
that's actually a true story because he told me that too.
Yeah, that is still I'm still upset about that. I spent my Christmas night
Hey, bro,
watching Paul Blart Mall Cop.
hit up Tinder and get your refund or something.
Like
Oh man.
I feel like I have to start requesting full body pictures if I'm gonna go more than 20 miles out to see a person. Like I feel like it's a fair trade.
Yeah.
I know I'm not coming with the greatest arsenal in my pants, but like you could at least let me know that you're 3 times the size that
Yeah.
you were originally talking about.
What's the as far as like with Tinder like so they only send you headshots. That's pretty much it, like picture wise or what?
I mean, it's kind of on you to post up the pictures.
Hmm.
So I should have known that there was going to be something going on if all her pictures were just shoulder pictures and up. But I figured, why not just take a shot? It's
Right, right.
Christmas. I thought she was throwing her ass around,
The
and
Christmas
then
spirit, yeah. It's
I
Christmas
was
spirit.
like, it's the season of giving,
Yeah, boy.
and the only thing I got was disappointment. Holy shit!
Oh
Like,
man.
how do you invite somebody over and then like not even try to cuddle with them?
Yeah.
Like, I can understand like
Tell them, man. Tell
being
them.
I can understand being a little shy when you show up and, like, sitting kinda far apart, but, like, as the movie went on, this girl was sitting, like, further and further away from me to the point by the end of the movie, her feet were touching me, and I'm like, "I know I'm funny enough for this to work, but I don't know, I couldn't deal with her."
Man.
She was too dry. Like,
Hey.
it really bothered me that she had to keep, like, saying, like, I don't mind."
Hmm.
But she said it, like, weirdly backwards.
Yeah.
She kept like, "Yeah, you know, I don't let things get to me. I don't mind much." Or, "I
Mm.
don't much mind." There we go. And I was like, That doesn't seem like the right way to say it."
No, it doesn't.
And she kept saying it all night. "Yeah, you know, I don't mind much. I don't much mind. I don't much mind this."
I guess in life she's backwards in her approaches. I guess I don't know.
I guess so. I mean, I ain't
Two
gonna
left feet. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know.
hey, there's nothing wrong with left feet.
Yeah, you're into feet, right? You got foot fetish or something.
I mean, they're cute, but I can't do much with them. I have this, like, weird teeth fetish.
Holy shit! Like what?
Like, I need a girl that has, like, a little bit of, like, crooked teeth. Like,
Okay.
it lets me know she's a little more humble. You know, with a girl with straight teeth, you're like, you know she knows she's flawless now. She took the effort to take the one thing that God gave him off and fixed it.
Oh my god, that's insane. Oh man, that's good times right there. So ladies, man, shit.
Skip the
Give
braces.
get skip the braces and show this guy some love, man. Bitches, come on.
Please.
Ladies, tender,
Tinder girls, please
come on.
realize that just because I'm white doesn't mean I want a white girl. They remind me too much of my family.
Oh man, fuck. What is this? Did you do you know how many mics you hit so far? Like w- within the last few months now, I guess.
Um, I never really kept count.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's probably at least 30 or so.
Mm.
Because I mean, here in Stockton, we got at least 3 to 4 a week going all the time, and it's
Yeah, man. Did you um how did you like started as far as like going to the mics here in town? Like, did you find out about the mics, or did you know that there were even mics around?
I didn't even know there was anything in town until I was on the SAC comedy scene website,
Okay.
and I had seen like on Wednesdays there was an open mic at Finn's,
Bennigan's, yeah.
and the sign up there still had Saul on the poster.
Yeah.
So when I showed up, I'm looking for this chubby Mexican dude,
Yeah.
and all I'm seeing is Marcellus sitting there
Short.
pulling out this like piece of paper, and I'm like, oh, is
Hey,
this where I
what's
go for
up,
the
man?
mic?
Hey, what's your name, bro? Hey, my name is Marcellus. Ballin'. Hey, man, check this out. Like, you know how I see you're struggling? It's like when I look at the toilet paper and put it up in the lights, and I see the light. I don't know. That's my new impression. I've been working on that one. My new impression of Marcellus. But yeah, no, continue.
But yeah, it was hella funny. I had first shown up like an hour early on accident, not knowing the signups were a half hour before the show.
Yeah.
And on my way there, I spilt shit on my shirt. So I showed up, didn't know who to talk to, was trying to ask the bartender where to go. And she's like, yeah, they might be doing signups later. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll be back. I got to go buy a new shirt. Because I just had this huge red stain going down the middle of a white shirt.
Holy shit.
And then just came
You
back.
didn't kill anybody, did you?
I mean, we're not allowed to discuss that on the podcast. The court case is still ongoing.
It's pending.
My bail was a little high, but I'm out, so it's cool.
Nah, go ahead.
But it was definitely a learning experience coming to Finn's. Like,
Yeah.
my first few shows were at the Comedy Spot and Stab, where it's like intimate theaters where people are going for comedy.
Yeah.
And then you go into this environment where people are just there to drink on a Wednesday night. They're not there for comedy. Like, they're there because something's wrong in their life that they had to go out on a Wednesday night
To watch people do lame ass jokes.
Exactly.
Oh man.
But it's always a trip trying to decipher my jokes between like a place like Finnegan's and then a place like the Comedy Spot or Poppy's where it's intimate
Yeah.
and people aren't expecting you to talk about your sex life. Like, I feel bad. What was it, like a couple weeks ago? We had kids studying for finals, and they
Yeah.
gotta sit there and listen to me talking about the saddest hand job I've ever been given.
Oh man.
Like, these kids were nursing students, engineering students.
Future educators.
Like, these people had bright aspirations in front of them,
Right.
and they just got to hear me talk about masturbating.
Oh man. They need that in their life, man. They need to hear something like that, you know.
Well, I mean, I think
Once or
they live it
twice.
enough. They're smart kids. They're not getting laid. They're doing the same thing I'm doing, except they're watching girls with a little more personality.
Oh shit, it's crazy, man. It's crazy shit, man. But yeah, like fucking. But when I got started, like I was talking to Jordan about this in the last episode. There was hardly any open mics in town. I think the only one, the one I found out or researched was Blackwater. Did you ever go to that one?
That's actually funny. I was going to. It was I think it was like my second week of doing shows in Stockton, and
Yeah.
Nick Michelson was like, "Yeah, we do one at Blackwater. You should come through."
Mm-hmm.
And that was the week we got kicked out of Blackwater.
Perfect timing.
Right? It's like I showed up, and then they're
And
just
then
like,
boom.
"Yeah, we're not
It's just,
allowed to do
no,
comedy here
it's your
anymore."
fault, Ryan.
I was like, I didn't even get a chance to be one of the vulgar people here.
All right.
It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I
no.
wanted to be the reason they got kicked out.
Right.
Even though at that time, all I had was like a clean joke about molesting dolphins.
Hey, blowholes.
Hey, catch me in that exhibit all the time. You just got to get like up close and personal with that blowhole in the picture. You got to make it seem real. You got
Hell
to
yeah.
you got to run your finger around the rim of it on a boomerang.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
I'm just saying. Free Ryan, SeaWorld 2020. Get me back.
Oh man. But yeah, like there was like I was saying, there was hardly any mics in town, and you know, I'm glad to see especially like ever since last year like people coming out cats from in town, like yeah, Nick Miles Michelson, fucking Jordan, you got Jerry, fucking Tony, Tariq, fucking that asshole. Now he has his own mic, but belief on Tuesday nights. I mean, the scene is like like turning into something like it's crazy. Like
Yeah, it's nice to see Stockton starting to blow up for something
yeah,
good.
man, like it's amazing. It's cuz prior to that like I guess a lot of the people would go head out to like Sacramento um to do the mics and stuff or do comedy. So yeah, it's good to see, man, and I'm glad that you're still doing it and keep pushing it and trying to get better and better and uh like lately like some of your material like I've been liking a couple of them it's turning out pretty good. You're putting in that work, man. That's what we have to do. That's what you got to do.
Shit, thank you. I've been just trying to put in the work. I mean, I've been watching you guys ever since I started. Watching you kill, Nick kill, Jordan kill, and it's like I want to hear that laughter too.
Yeah,
There's just
yeah,
something like special, especially like when Michelson goes up.
yeah, yeah,
Like you can feel the room change. I want that kind of presence, but
yeah.
I'm still like too nervous with my shit.
Hmm.
Like I tell my punchlines like I'm shy,
Hmm.
and it's starting to fuck with me. Cause like I can hear the laughs, but it's like I know there could be more if I actually could present myself like a human.
like
And I'm
like how
not just
you
sitting there staring at the ground, kind of kicking the floor, like, yeah,
right, right.
and I
Yeah,
touched the dolphin.
yeah. It's blowhole. Yeah, it's it takes time. The more yeah, you got to get comfortable up there and just go up there and don't give a shit. Like just try to exude that confidence. Yeah, man. But yeah, I know what you're saying. As far as like the laughs, like um, it's there's nothing like it, man. Like I don't know how to describe it, man. It's to have the audience like fuck with you and then like have them rolling and shit. It's an amazing feeling. But
That,
I think you'll get there. Hopefully, you'll experience all that shit. But
that's what I really want. That's one of my goals of this year. It's to get a nice comfort on stage.
yeah.
Like I could see people go up there and they'll just like free ball the entire thing and just throw what they had planned out.
Hmm.
Like I still feel like I'm stuck to my phone like a playbook. Like I'm the freshman starter on a team and I'm
Yeah.
like I got to know exactly what I'm doing
Let me look
planned
at my
out.
notes.
And it's like I'm glad I'm down to the point where I don't have to like read it.
Yeah.
I can just see a title of a joke and I
y-
know where to go from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I still want to be able to go up there and be like, you know what? I can crowd work this set. That'll sound better.
Right.
Or if
Right.
something's going wrong, I can just jump to something different.
You know what? Have you ever bailed on a fucking a bit?
Oh yeah. I think like
I
when
bailed one on Finn's the other night. It was my I don't believe Santa Claus bit. Man, that night, the other night, it was just a weird vibe and flow to it. Uh, and then normally I'm still working on that bit, but like towards the end, I just fucking bailed on it. It was just oh my god, it's crazy, man.
yeah, I know that struggle. Like that first joke I had, the dolphin one.
Yeah,
It was like 4 bits all together that kind of like bring it back into the first bit.
yeah, yeah.
And there's so many times I'll get through like the first segment or two and I'll just see the crowd's just not into it and I'll just completely step away from it. Like I even had to do that with my own family.
Uh-huh.
They put me on the spot for a comedy show on Christmas Eve
Yeah.
and I'm trying to tell jokes and they're trying to give me punchlines in the middle of it. So I just like
Shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to keep my material clean. I
Yeah.
got religious family. There's certain jokes I can't bring up around them. And like I'm trying to do my nice things. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this joke in the back pocket. This isn't working. I thought I can get some jokes with this.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to get into a whole thing about lions having sex right now. You guys aren't into this.
Oh man, that's a Christmas spirit right there. How'd it go overall?
Oh, it went terrible. I don't think they listened the
They're not.
entire time.
Oh, they're not gonna invite you next year.
My one cousin who was sitting there forcing me to do it was the one heckling me half the time. She was talking to my other cousins about, "Hey, he should probably do something else."
Oh, was she like younger or older?
She a little older than me.
Oh man, that's too funny, man.
But it's like I got better jokes. I just
I,
can't tell them
yeah,
here.
yeah. This is PG right now.
This is PG. There's parts of my life that I just don't want to talk about with my family, but I'll gladly announce it to a crowd full of people.
Oh man, and how I hear voices in my head or do voices.
I mean, that's what it almost came down to. I was like, I can probably just entertain them with a few stupid accents and they'll be happy.
All right. What about fucking bombing on stage?
Oh, that was that's a feeling I'm used to now. Like when it first happened, it was kind of depressing, honestly. I was like,
Right, right.
fuck, none of this is working. My jokes aren't hitting. I'm just in silent rooms, and now it's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna drag you guys down with me.
Yeah, drag you down with me. You know what? I, I'm pretty sure in the it's noted in the um uh comedian community that that bombing is it's builds a character. We need a bomb.
Yeah,
I look at it now like I don't give a fuck if I bomb and like you were saying I'm gonna drag you guys into it and shit yeah I think it's more good than bad like initially when I got into it yeah bombing was like fuck man like oh shit this is horrible like I'm not gonna do comedy anymore like fuck this but in the end it's like yeah just gotta persevere and bounce back and shit like like bombing we need bombing like I think it's a good thing.
yeah. And I mean, it just goes down to understanding what kind of bombing you're doing at the time. Like,
Yeah.
if your jokes just aren't working, but you can still see the crowd's kind of into it, it's like, fuck it, just keep pushing.
Hmm.
But when you're doing, I've had a couple of shows where I was bombing and I can just see the crowds just looking away. They're starting to play with their phones. It's like, all right, at this point, I'm gonna just give it back to the room. Like, I'm just gonna ruin it for the rest of the people. Like, you guys have obviously lost interest. Let me just hop out. Let me save the next guy from having to try to drag you guys back from the gates of hell. 'Cause
Yeah.
I got a few jokes that'll let's just kill the spirit.
Oh man, it's a crazy it's a crazy struggle, man. Like, um, but what you got? I know you got the mics tonight. Like what you got coming up? Like, um,
Like the biggest thing I got coming up right now is the Fat City Showcase that's gonna be here in Stockton,
mhm.
January 8th at the Flower Shop. It's Wobbly Tariq's first show that he's putting on himself.
Fucking great.
He's got me on there as one of the openers. So
Yeah, that's what's up.
feel free to
You know
come
what?
after.
Let's do this real quick. Pretend like you just did the show, and let's talk about the show because the podcast is not gonna be released.
Oh yeah, I just like completely bombed that show. Um,
Tariq was a horrible. No.
this lady came up out of the crowd and was like, "You suck." She hopped on there, hit a 30-minute set, and like completely destroyed me.
Oh
And I
man.
found out afterward it was Tiffany Haddish. Holy shit! Like things were just crazy at this show, man.
Yeah.
Bill Burp did a pop-in set. Ah,
Oh
man, Fat
man.
City Showcases. You guys should be out there for the next one.
Right, right. Nah, but no, that's what's up, man. When's that coming up? What?
That's January 8th. So that's what, next Wednesday.
Yeah. What's
I mean, it already passed if this podcast comes out later, which is fine. That's what this year is about, though, getting my name out, trying to get on actual shows this year.
Fuck yeah, bro. Like shit, anything to, help your name get out there too,
Hell yeah,
Shit.
that's why I'm trying to travel this year.
Yeah.
I got the Bay Area this weekend, trying to hit LA the next couple weekends.
And that's your first showcase?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the first ever one.
That's good,
That'll be
man.
a fun little cherry popper.
There you go. Who else is on that?
Let's
That
see. It's gonna be me, Jerry, Nick Foster, Jordan, Hussein, and I believe it's
Oh,
Connor.
Connor's the headliner.
Yeah, Connor's gonna be headlining it.
Hey, my name's not on there. Fucking wobbly ass tweet. No.
His hand was wobbling when he was writing the names down.
Yeah,
Yours
yeah.
probably got skipped over. And then we got a couple musical guests as well.
Oh yeah, who's that?
We got King G and Cam Martin coming
Oh,
out of
okay.
Stockton.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's up. All right.
You
That's-
know, I was trying to get on there, do a little song myself. Catch me on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Peep it, look up Kuya AJ X Rhino. Just saying.
What?
Catch my little intro in there. Shout out Tila Tequila.
Damn. Oh man, he fucking brought that back. That's fucking MySpace days, bro.
Hey man, I'm still looking for my shot at love.
Oh man, that's fucking 2008.
Right? That
Fucking Tina.
I still don't even know what she's famous for. She just showed up on a
right?
love show one day, and then she was doing porn the next.
Something, yeah, I know. Fucking
That was
like
my favorite
Kim
part about
Kardashian
her.
shit.
She got caught on a sex tape and then just rolled with it. She's like, screw it, I'll make my own sex tape next time.
Yeah, shit. Why
I
not?
think she had like a 4-part porn that came out. That was tight.
Damn, fucking Tina Tequila.
Spent many high school days with those videos.
I bet you did.
Hey, man,
straight out of Western Ranch.
Yeah, those days were struggles. I had to do that off the original iPod Touch. Like trying to find porn. I could barely connect that thing to the Wi-Fi. It had no outward volume, so I always had to have headphones, or I had to just masturbate to silent films.
Right, there you go. Hey, whatever works, man.
Hell yeah.
Whatever works.
Yo, the first time I heard moaning, that was a 3-pump success right there. I was like, holy shit, there's volume.
No more silent films.
I was the Charlie Chaplin of masturbation.
Ah, damn. Hell yeah.
Beautiful times. Still turn it down on purpose.
Man. Shit. Like, so what do you expect? I guess, like for yourself in comedy this year. Like, what are you trying to, I guess, like achieve? I know you're trying to do more traveling, but like, is there any other specific things?
Yeah, like I set up some goals this year. Like traveling's one of them. Excuse me. I also want to try to get at least a new 5 minutes every month or two. I just really want to work on material this year. I want to try to get that down, get an understanding how it works.
Yeah.
Because I'm still kind of just half-assing my writing. And I mean, other than that, I want to try to get on some real shows this year. Like that's my main goal right now.
Yeah. I was talking to Jordan about that, and yeah, I think it's just a matter of just making sure that you come to the mics, getting yourself out there, like uh, making people see you, and people will definitely like seek you out and put you on shows, and that's what I had to go through. Like I think I've been on like I think a few showcases now, and uh it's a big difference, bro. Like going having to go on the showcase and then like doing the mics, because the mics, I mean, we all know, it, like fucking it's hit or miss, as far as like crowd
Yeah.
and the audience and stuff, and it's it can be rough. It can be really rough sometimes, and when you get to the showcase, like all that hard work that you put in, and that time and effort, like it's validated, like once you hear that laugh, and hopefully it'll happen for you, man. Like I'm pretty sure you're gonna be on cloud 9, bro.
And that's what I'm hoping for. I had a wedding, I think last month. My best friend got married. I did a little speech for him, and it was like a room full of like 200 people. I cracked a joke, and I had the whole place laughing, and I was like, I just want this feeling again.
Right? Yeah. It's just
Like it felt nice to actually have people listening and laugh and not try to tell the same joke to the same 4 Stockton comedians that know your entire bit by heart now.
I know, man. It's just like, oh, this one again. Nah, but you know, it's our gym. You know, we practice at these open mics. That's the important thing. Like to really hone it down and memorize it and um of course, you know, like either take out some things or add certain things. You know, kind of tweak it and shit. But but yeah, no, it's good, man. It's
I
good to
would
have these mics, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade these Stockton mics for anything.
Yeah,
Everywhere else I go, it's like it's fun seeing new people,
yeah.
but at the same time, it's like nice knowing that you can go up to somebody after a show around here and be like, "Hey, did this work? Hey,
Oh
should
yeah,
I
yeah,
change
yeah,
this
yeah.
up?"
Yeah, kind of rock with them, vibe with them a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's like being able to trade some ideas like, "Nah, this isn't working. Try to
yeah,
shorten this up."
yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah, and actually, you know, you and I became pretty good friends and shit, and actually, like, I didn't even know because you know a couple of my nephews, and when I talked to you, and I was like, you knew them and shit. I was like, oh fuck, it's small world and shit.
Oh yeah. New one from the good old powerlifting days before I hurt myself beyond belief. Uh,
Yeah, man. He's Mr. Powerlifter guy here, man.
and I do not miss that.
You didn't know.
It was fun being strong and being able to lift things, but
Right.
just trying to live with those pains was just a struggle.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't sleep in certain positions because I already had discs that were compressing.
Whew.
So it's like waking up feeling like I was 60, barely able to stand straight up, having to go into like my shower, bending over until I can get enough warm water on my back to straighten out.
Damn, that is crazy. How long did you do that for?
Let's see, I think I power lifted for about 5, 6 years.
Hmm.
I think I was competing almost that entire time.
How
And
how long did you meet my nephews during that time or prior to that?
during that time,
Oh, okay, okay.
I
All right.
think I met them probably like my first year or so into it
Okay.
because we all were on the same little team.
Yeah, yeah.
Dog Pound 209, shout out.
What?
Iron Masters. We're
Yeah,
all family still.
yeah.
Got that shit tatted on my leg, keep them with me forever.
What? Not on your back.
Nah, I wanted it somewhere that they can see when I was lifting. But then I was stupid and got it a couple inches too short, so my knee sleeves always covered it.
Ah.
Man, but it's great. I wouldn't be the man I am without them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that whole powerlifting thing changed my life. It's part of the reason I learned how to talk shit so well. Those gym sessions were about 50% lifting, 50% roasting.
Right, right. No, that's cool. And you stopped that when? Like,
I stopped last October.
oh, okay.
I hit a PR squat. I hit 700 pounds, but as I was hitting it, I came up, pulled something in my adductor, started to bruise up. I thought I tore it, and I was like, you know what? I've been injuring myself this entire time.
Mm.
I've tore things in my shoulder, my chest. I've popped things out of place, and I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm
Mm.
not taking care of myself enough to survive,
Yeah.
so I just need something where I can not die. Because it's like I'm gonna wind up in a wheelchair if I keep doing the things I'm doing with this.
And fuck, and shortly after that or whatever, you transition into comedy. So that's
Yeah, I think it
cool,
took
man.
about a year to get into comedy
Mm-hmm.
from just sitting around at my house, being lazy. I think my roommates thought I was depressed for a while because they were just like always inviting me to do stuff. It's like, hey man, let's go out this weekend. Let's go get coffee. Let's get you out of this house.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, you know what, man? It was a pleasure having you on. It was a lot of fun. Shit. Anything else? You want to plug or?
I mean, you can always hit up my Instagram. My main one I'm using right now
Oh
is
yeah, yeah,
Jonesy X_X. That's JONESY.
yeah. Definitely. We'll have your Instagram, Facebook, whatever, in the description and shit. Yeah, just send it to me afterwards or whatever. We'll put that together. Shit, we'll get everything proper. You know.
Oh, do you want
Yeah.
to get it all proper now? Everything we're going to do is proper.
Proper.
I'm going to wait till the end, and I'm just going to start throwing out voices at you.
Man, you had
Because
that
Elvin doesn't know
fucking.
if there's more than one guest.
See what I'm saying, y'all? Like, man, that's creepy. That is
Why
it's
is it
creepy, scary.
Elvin?
Creepy, scary, man.
I just want to be with you. I just want us to be together forever, Elvin.
Put that bitch back in the closet, man.
Whoa. She is out of the closet and she is proud, okay? I'm a proud lesbian.
I'm a princess.
Hey, I'm a pretty princess, okay? I'm not just a princess.
There you go. There you go. Man, episode 4, starting from scratch, y'all. Anyway, it was fun. We had a good time. Fucking talking shit about Tariq. I'm not going to forgive you for this, Tariq. Fucking damn it.
We're going to take this one to the grave, which with these eyes could be at any point.
Fucking text me and said I'm wobbly right now. Wobbly what?
Send you a text. I'm wobbly like 10 minutes after the show was supposed to start.
Anyway, you know what, bro? Fucking Ryan Jones, Western Ranch Killer.
Hey.
Here. Good luck on the showcase, bro. Hope you kill it, and shit, we'll definitely chop it up again for sure.
Hell yeah. Thank you for having me on.
All right.
I appreciate
Peace.
it.